From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, he's coming off a great outing in my mind. I mean, he pitched into the 9th inning. He got the win for his team. He's a guy that's durable and is able to go deep in games. Hopefully we'll see that again from him today.
In now is John Jay. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder John Jay.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bryant is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Batting second, right fielder Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Past battles with Scherzer, 4 for 11. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Well, Harold Reynolds, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-0 pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Batting fourth.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued. You love it when he's on the mound.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. They charge the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
And with one away, there you get a look at the dimensions here at Chase Field. Worth pointing out, perhaps, that we're at a bit of an elevation here in Phoenix. In fact, only Coors Field in Colorado sits higher. And with the desert air here, this has become a fairly good hitter's park over the years. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, catcher Kevin Herrera.
Now at the plate, Kevin Herrera. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jay has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. 2nd inning coming up, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Standing in, Jake Lamb, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Jake Lamb.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's Scherzer now. 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Javier Baez.
The designated hitter, Javier.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball. Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Hey, they teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a looper to left. Martinez coasts under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs strand. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the
matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Fouled back. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. His past history against John Lester has seen him go 3 for 9. Grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Back up the middle. Russell has it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned confines of Chase Field in Phoenix.
Leading out for the Cubs.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third. The same.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Jay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs 0. At the plate, David Peralta. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. The pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. On the move is Jay. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Here's past history against John Lester, a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quick.
And that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. 0-for-1 here in the early going. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zobrist ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll...
Leading out for the Cubs, first baseman number 44, Anthony.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Jake Lamb standing in now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
First baseman, number 44.
Lifted into center field. Jay on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kevin Herrera. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit. Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings, big power swings.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Javier.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Bryant makes the play, one away.
The second baseman, number 18.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Striding in, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, Matt, that's two quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one. Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jay has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 11. A.J. Pollock.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on. Ready for another shot now. John Jay. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo. Your attention,
now here
please.
Comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 28.
And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Corey Kluber enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. 0-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Now in the box, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Peralta.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's Michael Saunders now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward going back at the track. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Jake Lamb. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Bryant ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
For the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Saunders is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 1 for 13. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Herrera has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
First baseman, Ball. Goldschmidt.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Kevin Herrera will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Bryant.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lester's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now Lester's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Jay is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Wilson Contreras becomes the first out of the inning. Addison Russell is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. In now is John Jay. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Saunders ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward. Now he comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs Koji Uehara is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Koji Uehara.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Kyle Schwarber swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. So now just 1 man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman
Jake Lamb standing in now. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, well, right here's where your catcher comes out and says, take a pause, it's okay, and getting refocused, because you don't want the game to spin out of hand now. He pitched great early, but he's got to finish it off now.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Diamondbacks get the win.